Come to the Caribbean, they said. 24 hours of sunshine, they said. We are sailing north to St Martin. We are picking up vital boat parts that we've ordered for our boat restoration work before making our way to Guatemala, which is where we plan to spend hurricane season. However, there is an unusual polar vortex weather system heading south from the Arctic that gives us challenging sailing conditions. We are the Cordelians, Steve, Annette and Gus. We're down-to-earth budget sailors creating an alternative life living on our beautiful Venus Ketch. Our plans? Sailing as far as we can for as long as we can.
Won't escape the deep freeze. Several cities have already declared weather emergencies as the back-to-back winter storms.
We would normally wait until any bad weather fronts have passed, but we've had notification that our boat parts have arrived in St Martin. So to avoid the hefty storage fees, we need to get going before the polar vortex weather system hits us. Whoa! God, it's rolly here, really rolly. We're just going up the coast, only 9 miles. We've got to go to Dashai. You can't check out everywhere, so Dashai you can check out of Guadeloupe there, so we're headed up there. We will be checking out tomorrow, subject to the weather still being like it is at the moment. We need to get moving in the next 48 hours because there is some iffy weather coming through. We need to be in St Martin, and we've got some parcels to pick up as well, so we'll talk about those in our next episode. Steve's just lifting the anchor. Are we off the bottom? Steve! Are we off the bottom? What? We can go! But we're looking forward to going to St Martin. Another new island we've never been to before. Jacques Cousteau's Pigeon Island. Our batteries are down to 68%, so we're actually going to motor all the way there. Need to, unfortunately. Bit of a swell out here. We're just coming into Dashai. A few other boats behind us, so obviously quite, because it's one of the only places that you can check out of the country at this end. This is where Steve and I swap places.
She's in reverse.
Oh, I've got to concentrate now, so. We're just going to go and check out of Guadeloupe. Steve asked me 2 minutes ago if I was ready, and now he's not ready.
Just having a wiggle.
Yep, you're coming too, Gus. Come on in.
All good?
Excellent. Stamped?
Stamped
Lovely.
and signed.
I'm actually quite emotional about leaving Guadeloupe. It's beautiful. I love it here.
Yeah, on to the next adventure.
Yep, another exciting adventure and another new island that we're going to. But I'm going to miss Guadeloupe.
One of my favourite places, Guadeloupe, so far. Really good.
But we've got lots more to see and lots more to do, so just going to go and buy some bread and then back to the boat. I think you can see there how bad it is. That is just awful. Oh my god. We were sleeping on that last night. It was ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. 11:20 on Gus's birthday, the 16th of January. He's 4 today. Wow, that doesn't seem possible, does it?
Nope.
He's 4. Anyway, we're just leaving Guadeloupe now, heading to St Martin. It will be an overnight. We reckon about 30 hours. We should be there kind of tea time tomorrow. I'll just be glad to get away from this bloody rolling, I'll tell you. I mean, look at, you can see it now, can't you? I'm not making that up.
Yeah, this rolling ain't too bad, is it? You get used
lost.
to it.
No, nobody gets used to this.
It rocks you to sleep like a baby. that's us there with the little red triangle, and that's where we're going. And then into Marigot Bay, St Martin French side. That's the plan.
So we've had Cordelia for 17 years, and for 17 years we've had this these signals that Steve and I, from the bow to the helm when we're lifting anchor. And you know, this is go forward, this is also go backwards in reverse. This is in reverse, depending on which way his hand is pointing, obviously. Today, after 17 years, he's decided this is reverse. What's all that about? Just stick with what we know. No, they're getting very slippery onto these. Taking a wave in the cockpit. It is a bit wild out here. We're between Guadeloupe and Montserrat, and yeah, it's quite wild. Between islands again, always the same in the Caribbean. As you go between the islands, yeah, you get this really bad swell and kind of, I don't know, why is it not just a swell? It's waves anyway, high waves, big waves, wild. It's this little boy's birthday today, isn't it, Gus? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday. I'm not interested in being another year older. Well, it's been quite a wild ride. We're still going past Montserrat. It's early evening, and we just realised that the alternator's not working. In fact, to put the engine on because our speed went down to 0.8.
I'm full of joy, and the joys of spring, because the alternator that's been fixed that was working fine is now not working fine. So I'll add it to the list of things that I repair in the sunshine.
He's a happy jolly soul, isn't he? It is a pain though, bloody pain. Anyway, so we've got a night shift now. Steve will go and have a couple of hours in a minute, then I will, and then I'll do the midnight till 3 or 4 o'clock, and then Steve will do the 3 or 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock-ish. I don't mind doing nighttime passages. I just don't like doing one nighttime passage. That's good, you can't get into a rhythm or anything, and we're going to feel like crap tomorrow. Anyway, speak to you later. Oh my God.
stowaway.
If you've ever thought of joining our Patreon crew to watch these videos ad-free, pop over to the link below in the narrative. And using the web browser is so much more economical than using the app. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. I'm in the galley. Our whole boat is dark. Steve's at the trots. A little bit. So he hasn't really eaten very much. Anyway, I've just come down here to make him a pate bap, and he wants some soup. So that's what I'm going to do. A roll and soup, or soup and a roll, as he would say. I've done soup and a roll. I don't know why I'm doing soup in this heat. Actually, there is a little bit of a chill out there, so I'll be quite happy with it. That's what we'll eat for today. Don't know what we'll eat later on tonight when we get there, but we'll sort that out then, I think. Just could be cheese and biscuits. Steve will love that. That's one of the reasons why we're going to do quite a bit of work to Cordelia. We're getting leaks, and the stupid thing is, they're not from the windows. It's actually pouring in from back there somewhere. So we need to chase that sometime tomorrow or over the weekend. It might not be such an easy job though. And there are new cushions. We're nearly at the anchorage in St Martin. And as we've approached, very, very different island. It actually looks like a holiday island, whereas the others have looked like Caribbean islands. Masses of hotels all the way around it, and holiday resorts I can see. Hopefully the anchorage is a little less built up, shall we say. It's round the corner. It was actually another 2.5 hours before we reached the anchorage, and by then it was pitch black. This is our introduction to St Martin the following morning. Yeah. bad weather was coming through. This is horrible. Join us in a couple of weeks when we decide that we're going to have to brave this bad weather, go ashore and find the shipping agent to pick up our parts. We also share with you some of the work that we are going to carry out on Cordelia once we are in Guatemala. Ciao for now.